Oh my goodness. Why is life so hard? One of one of the hardest things in life. One of the hardest things in life might be getting a good video angle. That might be. It really might be. Joyce, oh, my homie, what's up? I've been streaming so much, but you're in a, oh shoot, that's right. Aren't you in like the Netherlands? What kind of time zone is that? How many hours different are you from California? I've been streaming, but you're probably always like asleep when I stream. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So what time is it in the Netherlands right now? What's up, Kimmy Cup? 10 p.m.? Oh, man. Oh, so you guys are already watching Conan. That's crazy. Oh, let me move that for you. Okay. I was saying earlier, before anybody joined, that one of the hardest things in life is finding a good camera angle. See? This isn't good. It's not flattering. And I'm a vain, I'm a horrible, vain person, and I can't let this go on. You know how many reaction videos I ended up not doing because I didn't like how they looked, and I was like, nah, I couldn't stare at myself during the editing. I was like, no, this is not good footage. I can't watch this, and I don't want anyone else to watch it. It's gonna keep sliding. You know what? I think I figured out how to fix it. I have this dirty tissue that I'm gonna use to prop this. Oh, look at that! All I needed was a dirty tissue. Okay. Have you seen anything from your... I have not. I always was truthful with you guys about, like, I never wanted to watch anything that you guys suggested to me unless it was on camera because I wanted the reaction to be genuine. That's okay. Thank you very much. Okay, I better start driving. The thing that's unfortunate, I've been doing these car streams lately. The thing that's unfortunate about them is I can't really go back and forth with you guys so much because I'm driving, and I might die if I stare at the phone the whole time. So I don't know. I don't expect you guys to have watched the last streams because if you weren't actually, she wants it. Okay, I had to read that text. If you haven't been watching them, my life. Oh my gosh! If you haven't been watching my last few live streams, you don't know what's going on. So let me just try to be in the present because there's too much to catch up on. You guys know how I told you my uncle died and how I was supposed to sing at his funeral? It was today. I'm leaving there now. I'll summarize it. I spent the last several years not liking my uncle. I thought he was an awful guy. He died in prison. He was horrible to some of my family members. He wasn't good to my brother. Blah, blah, blah. He was always very, 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 very nice to me, though. I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house when I was little, and he was the nicest person in the world to me. But the last several, I mean, he lived a bad life. I was asked to sing at his funeral. You know what's kind of, I mean, I can't tell you how many funerals I've sang at. I'm like the guy, I'm the funeral singer. Like the wedding singer, I'm the funeral singer. It's very strange. Anytime someone dies, they ask me to sing, and it's like, it's a hard thing, man. Because no matter who dies, for at least one person in the entire world, anytime someone dies for at least one person, often many people, but anytime someone dies for at least one person, that's like the most important person to them in the world, the person they love more than anyone in the world. Their life will never be the same. They're gonna be devastated, and so on and so on and so on. It's a lot of pressure to sing at someone's funeral. That's it. It's always very strange to get asked to do that. Anyway, you guys know, whatever. I know it's 2018. You guys are probably like, really? You guys know I'm a Christian. Sorry. I felt weird when I was asked to sing at his funeral because they were asking me to sing a bunch of like gospel songs. And I was thinking, full-blown gang member, died in prison, spent more than half his life incarcerated, always on drugs, doing horrible things every time he got out. He would, and I'm gonna be up there, really? I think I got disconnected. So I think I got disconnected. So hopefully you guys are back. So I was saying I'm what you would call a Protestant, I guess. I don't identify with that necessarily. I like when people say non-denominational. I mean, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. I'm not... This was at a Catholic church. I've never been to a real Catholic service. I've only been to funeral services. Almost every funeral I've ever been to, because we're all, a Hispanic family, almost every funeral I've ever been to is Catholic. And as far as my knowledge of the Catholic Church goes, every time I see or I observe or I'm in any kind of a service or mass, it's always just, I'm going to say this line, now you guys say this line. I'm going to say that line, now you guys say that line. I'm going to do this, now you guys do that. Let's do one of these. And it's always like... And I always equated that with like what the Bible talks about, like repetitious prayers, sing a new song, don't do that kind of thing. And I was always like, why are they doing that? Anyway, when I was a lot younger, I had kind of a bad attitude about the Catholic Church, and I was kind of crass about it. But we essentially believe all the same stuff. God, good dude. Jesus, good dude. Mary, pleasant woman. But then there's just different stuff, intercessory and whatever. Said some really good stuff, and he was talking about how he was trying to address the elephant in the room. He didn't want to be like, yes, he was a perfect member of society. He was talking about his incarceration and how he didn't live the greatest life, and he was talking about how we all do things that are sinful, and some happen to be against the law. And he was like, yeah, this guy was incarcerated a lot. His sins happen to be against the law. We all commit sins. He's saying commit sins. Maybe they don't happen to be against the law, so we didn't get arrested. We have committed sins that we would have gotten arrested for if we would have gotten caught. There was some good stuff, like some of the stuff he said made me feel a lot better, like, okay. And then, there's things that you never know. And I know a lot of you were like, shut up. I don't care about God. But you never know what people have in their heart and in their minds in their final moments. And it was very strange. He lived his life the way he did. He's dead now. And just a couple weeks ago, it turns out he was posting scripture on social media. He had a phone in the cell. He was posting scriptures, and this makes me think, strange timing. Anyway, this was the worst morning. Last night I got out of work. I don't know. Not that late. It was like 12 o'clock. And I have to write videos for our Wednesday and Friday releases this week. I haven't written anything because my job is killing me. I feel like it literally. I sleep like 3 hours a night every night now. Usually it was like 3 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 6.5 hours, 5 hours. It's like 3 hours every night now. This job is killing me. And then I have to write 2 videos a week now. We went to this Wednesday, Friday schedule. So I got home last night after 12. And I had to get all this music ready for today to play at the service. I had to play a bunch of songs. Just fill the time while people visited him and stuff like that. And I got all that together. It took forever trying to find the appropriate songs. And then I had to start trying to write something. Because I had nothing. I'm so behind because I stay home all day with my son. And, you know, when you're with a toddler or whatever, they need something every 2 minutes. I can't write when I'm home with them. So then, by the time my wife gets home, it's like, I gotta go to work now. I work in the evening right now. Then I get home, it's like 1 in the morning. I gotta be back up at 7 a.m. to take my daughter to school. So should I stay up till 3 a.m. writing? Probably not, because then I'm gonna be all dead the next day. But I'm in this continuous cycle of, it's horrible. I'm so tired. Anyway, like my eyes hurt right now. I was up late trying to pick songs. I was trying to write a new video that we need to shoot today because we're supposed to release it Wednesday. Up so late, tired. Got up today, 7. Then I had to start already getting ready to go to the service. Getting up, make sure looking at the music again, making sure my guitar was tuned, getting dressed, getting the babysitter arranged for my son. I run a couple errands in the morning. So, okay, I'm finally on the road. Babysitter got to my house way later than it was supposed to happen. So I'm already late. Good thing it was like a window that I was supposed to play music. It wasn't literally you're playing from this time to this time. There's like a window. So, but in my head, I was late. I should have been there earlier, and I gave the impression that I would have been there earlier. So, finally, the babysitter's in place. I'm driving to the town. It's in another town. Driving to that town now. I'm 75% there, and I realized I don't think I put my music in the car. Brought my guitar, didn't bring my binder. Pulled over to the side of the road, got out of the car and looked. I went around to the back and looked in the back. Wasn't there. I was right, left my binder at home. Had to go all the way back home. Another thing, I was already under the limit of like gas. It didn't even show me how many miles I had anymore. When I left town, it was like 31, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to get it in the next town. Now, all the way driving back, it was already under. It was already showing like the dashes. Didn't even know how many miles I had left. So, not only did I have to go back to my house to get my music, I had to stop and get gas. So, I stopped to get gas first. I was coming back. I was 75% there, pulled over, didn't have my music, had to come back, needed gas. Went to get gas, card wasn't working. Kept trying it, card wasn't working. Had to go in and see the cashier. There was a guy in line talking to the cashier forever. I think they were friends. I was standing there forever waiting. Finally, put gas in, go to my house, get my binder, go back, start heading back toward the town. Every single car that was in front of me, slowest car ever. I was so late. But then I got there and I played, and you know, it's what you would expect. It's not like a gig, you know, it's not like, I hope I do well. Of course, I don't want to ruin it because it's such an important moment for me. It was very emotional. I had to see my grandma there crying because her son is dead. He was the baby of the family. years and years and years and years I saw her, though, crying over that kid, wanting him to do right, visiting him in jail, sending him money. It doesn't make it any better, though. It's not like she's gonna say, oh, good, that brat's gone. No, no. He was what, like 38, 39? Still her baby, though. It doesn't change. Well, I'm home now. But I mean, I said it all right now in like 2 minutes, and it's like, okay. It was the worst, though, having to live through that, being late to a funeral when I'm supposed to like take part in sending this dude home, you know, and I'm all late. It was hard, you know. Even though I was frustrated with him in the last few years, he was still my uncle, and I have a lot of fond memories from when I was younger, and I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house. And I'm sorry, I don't know if anyone's here. There's 2 reasons why you're not here right now. Because I kept getting disconnected in the country, and you guys are probably like, forget it. Or because I said I'm a Christian, and you guys don't like me now. Oh, Jesus said that would happen. But thank you for joining me. If you're still here, I miss all of you. I miss the live streams. I'm going to try to stream at better times like this from now on, so a lot of you can join. I know I've been streaming way later, and a lot of you are already asleep in crazy time zones. So I'm gonna try to do this more often. My voice is delayed. What the heck? I don't know. I'm not even in a bad connection area. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really good to see you, though. I saw some people on here that I haven't seen in a while.